D25C, nope, not this video. D25C2, nope, not this video. This video is about the D25 LC2 Tactical, long name. I really like EagleTac light so much that I've owned this one, the D25C. I forget if it's been 2 or 3 times, but I lost it a couple times and I rebought it because this is, I think, my most carried light. When I want something that's small but bright, this is the one that I go for. So I love this one. I wanted something brighter, so I got the D25C2, which is 850 lumens, and then I wanted something tactical with a forward click design, so I picked up the D25 LC2 Tactical. There's also an A battery version, a AA battery version of this light if you are the AA battery type. This light is small enough that it's a decent sized light, but it's small enough that I can put it in my pocket and carry it all day and not be offended by how large it is in my pocket. Retails for $68.90 on Amazon. I'll put the link down here. And with that, it comes with 2 batteries, a belt clip case that, just to show you, Velcro on the back here, and the D-ring. And then this fits down in there nice and deeply, like so, if you want to put this on your belt. The light itself, size-wise, is 4.9 inches by 1 inch, or 0.9 inches, depending on which version you read, and it weighs in at 2 ounces without the battery. Batteries on this, there are 2 options. It comes with the 2 CR123s, 2 10-energy batteries here, and if you're going to use the CR123s, use this little sleeve so that they fit. Alternatively, you can use an 18650, and the 18650 will give you longer run times, which I'll get into in a little bit. But until these initial set of batteries die, I'm going to keep using the CR123s. On the back here, there is this little, I think, thing for putting a lanyard. I would like to take this off. I haven't managed to get it off on my other one either, but I think I just need to take a pair of pliers and break it off if I'm going to, because I'm not the lanyard type, but it spins around. If you want to put a lanyard on there, you can. The pocket clip also has a hole here that I think you could put a lanyard on. The pocket clip is not removable. The pocket clip has a good amount of space under here. Everyone knows that I like, if you follow my other videos where I've complained about things, a pocket clip that has a large amount of space that I can fit it into the pockets of my pants and not have it get caught on the fabric, so thank you. Lots of space under there so that when you go to put it in your pocket, goes in nice and easy easy to get out. Easy back in. Sits out just enough so that you can reach it and grab it. And also it goes over sort of a smooth area. There's some smoothness underneath the pocket clip, which I always appreciate. Standard type finish, type 3 hard anodized aluminum, IPX8 rated, normal stuff that every flashlight in the world has. On this side, there's the EagleTac logo, and on this side, there's a bunch of stuff. I think this is battery orientation, plus and minus, EagleTac logo, LC2, and this one, I think it says maybe don't throw it out. Is that what that means? Not really sure exactly. But going forward, D25 Tactical, the way you adjust the brightness on this, as seen here, is you turn the head, and then a little bit forward there is a warning here. Don't look into the beam. Don't do it. Warning. Down into the head, there is a lightly textured reflector. Deep inside there, there is the XM-L2U2 emitter. It does come in both a cool white and a neutral white, whichever you are inclined to get. I love the EagleTac lights, but their website can be frustrating. Looking at this one, I think there are 4 different LED variants. It gives you all sorts of different brightnesses, different run times. Their website is admittedly a little bit frustrating. I will give you that. This light is advertised as a 1200 lumen light. However, then below that, it talks about the ANSI rating is 910. So they kind of get into some false advertising, which I don't, if I'm understanding that correctly, and if you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would assume that they just announced this as a 910 lumen light and not a 1200 lumen light, even though it sounds better. So that said, I think this is a 910 lumen light, and they say it will throw 200 yards with that nice deep reflector, and we'll take it outside and have a look at it. User interface of this light is that there is a tail button back here that does protrude, so you cannot tail stand it like you can on the D25 C2. And it is a forward click design, which is what I was looking for. So you half press and it comes on, or you can full press and it stays on. The nice thing about this is that you can pre-program it to 3 of the brightnesses, and you can get to that maximum 910 lumens by just leaving it fully tight, and then you turn it on and it comes on to that 910. Alternatively, if you just loosen the head a little bit, it will do 410, and then loosen it a third amount and it will go down to 80. There's also a hidden low mode, and the way you get to that is from that low you go up to the middle and back down, and now you're at 3 lumens. Another interesting battery saving feature it has is that when you're at that 910, after 200 seconds it ramps down to 745 to save some battery life. There are also some hidden modes, and the way you get to those is you go from the full bright all the way down to the low and back up. And there are a bunch. There's strobe, did I get it? All the way down, all the way back. Strobe, the variable strobe, there's just a high flash, fast SOS, slow SOS, really slow. Oops, I actually got back to the beginning. There's the SOS, and there's a beacon, and from there is a low flash, and then back to the strobe. And then if you just go back, you can get back into that full 910. It does get warm here on the head. I will tell you, it's getting warm just in me holding it here, but there is the heat sink here to help dissipate some of that. And like I said, after 200 seconds, it will go down to a little bit lower brightness. You can pre-program it to come on at that 410 by just loosening it a little bit, and then when you come on, it will come on to the 410, loosen it a little bit more, it will come on to the 80. There's the 80, 410, 910. Now, pardon my poor handwriting, but I'm going to show you this to show the difference between the run times with the 2 different batteries. ANSI lumens, it starts at 910, ramps down to 745 at 200 seconds. The 2CR123, you'll get 0.8 hours of that versus the 18650 that you'll get an hour and a half. Down at 410, you get 2 hours versus 3.5 on the 18650. At 80 lumens, you get 10 versus 20 hours. And at 3 lumens, you get 130 plus versus 200 plus with the 18650. So you can see, if you can use an 18650, you are going to get a lot more runtime, although the same brightnesses out of that. All right, let's have a look at the light out in the dark here, starting with the full brightness up at that 910 lumens. And this light, I'd say, is a good mix of throw and flood. If you saw my through night TC12 video, I'd say they're both fairly similar. I think this is rated at 200 yards or so. And I always translate that yards into feet. I just change the units, so 200 yards becomes 200 feet. And I'd say that's probably about the useful distance of what I can see with this. There's the 910, go down to the 410, the 80, and then down to 3 lumens, which you really can't see, but it's there, trust me. And then a couple of the flashing modes, if I go all the way up to bright, down and back, there's some flashing, variable flash, and some beacon and SOS type stuff, and then just back to the full brightness. Let me take a little walk with this just to give you an idea. Like I said, good mix of throw and flood. And the nice thing is it's fairly small in your pocket. It's nice and lightweight, which I really appreciate. The other thing with this light is that I forgot to mention before, it's got the forward click design. And when I've used this to do a little bit of house clearing, depending on what type of roll you're going to use this, or what type of grip, if you're going to use like a Harry's where your thumb is on it, you can accidentally click it on if you push a little bit too hard. But if you're using a cigar grip with the gun next to it, which is how I usually do it, it's a little bit harder to push the thing all the way on, and I'd say it works well for that, and you're going to get that 1000 lumens with, and you have to, I'm trying to push it all the way on, and with this grip I really can't. So I think it will work well as a tactical light in that realm at 1000 lumens. If you want the 1000, or if you just want to use it at the 410, which should also be plenty bright in itself, especially if you're inside. But that's it. It's a great light. Check this light out from EagleTac Small, compact, bright, good throw, good flood. Check one out.